Hey y'all, welcome to Horrible Gaming. My name is Nora, and on today's video we are touring my finished plaza. So we will be starting our tour in the peaceful meadow, and I have combined this build here with the plaza, and I'm really excited to share with you how I was able to transition in both biomes. So in the peaceful meadow portion of my build, as you can see, I've used 2 of the turning red house skins over here to create a downtown sort of vibe, and the reason why I placed these in the peaceful meadow is to create a realistic transition up to the wandering moon house skin. I personally felt like the peaceful meadow staircase just added a lot more realism to my build and allowed almost like a terraforming effect. So if you obviously wanted to keep everything in the plaza, you could move the turning red build and do each portion on opposite sides of the plaza, but I do feel like this just added a really cool element to the overall city. I decided to go for a very structured plaza, so each side is pretty much identical to the side that we're looking at right now. But one of my favorite additions to my plaza was actually this little sitting area that I've created on each side of my plaza. And as you can see, there is a magnolia pathway in between the benches. I actually learned that this item exists from a fellow YouTuber, and I'll have their video linked in the description. But this is an item that technically wasn't released, but I recommend getting it if you're doing a similar theme like I am. Now, I did try my best to keep the plaza as functional as I could, but a couple of the mining nodes are hidden because of decor, so if you wanted to make sure you could access these, I would recommend kind of spacing and changing some of the layout, especially over here by Mulan's home. Now for my plaza build, I actually wasn't planning on keeping Mulan here. I really want to put her actually in my peaceful meadow, but I know that a lot of people want to keep all these buildings in one location, so I wanted to offer a simple way on how you can incorporate her home into the plaza. For the location where her home is currently placed, I was actually planning to do a tea shop sort of build, so I feel like that's a great idea that you could add into this plaza build if you're wanting to save her home for the peaceful meadow part of this theme. A lot of the Mulan builds that I have done on my channel can be found on Eternity Isle, so if you're wanting something more detailed and complex for her house skin, I will have those videos linked for you in the video's description. But basically, I would love to move the build that I did on Eternity Isle to my peaceful meadow, but add in the new magnolia fence item that we just got from the premium shop and just do a little bit of a better transition from the downtown portion of our plaza. Anyways, here is how the city looks from an overhead shot. I'm pretty happy with how this looks overall. However, as mentioned in the beginning of this video, I will be relocating a couple of the details in the plaza to the peaceful meadow, so you'll see these changes in a future live stream. As mentioned also earlier, if you don't want to have to use the peaceful meadow, you can relocate the turning red portion of this build on opposite sides in the plaza where I have done Mulan's house and also the little garden area. I feel like this is a great option if you are somebody who doesn't want to have to use 2 different biomes, but I do feel like having the turning red house skins down here just really adds such a cool design to the overall theme. For the turning red house skin in the wandering moon, I do have this documented as a speed build, so if you need extra help on the exact placement of certain items, I will have this video linked for you in the video's description. So as you can see by the wandering moon house skin, I went for a structured look up here. So we have 2 sitting areas underneath the gazebo item. I do wish that there was a better option for this location, but I thought that the gazebo kind of added a little bit more detail to the build. And then I created 2 Zen gardens on each side. So while I feel like we've done a pretty good job with making an entire city around the Mulan and turning red items, I do have to admit I was kind of disappointed with the lack of different unique items that came with this update. For example, I was really hoping for the Fa family temple to be included with this update. This really could have been such a great item opportunity that you could have gained from Mushu's friendship questline, so I am quite disappointed to see such a beautiful item not included with this update. But also I feel like we're lacking in filler items in small decorative pieces. We have a lot of larger pieces to decorate with, but the smaller details do make a build come to life, and I really hope to see more filler items included with the future update. Anyways, I hope that today's video brought you a ton of Disney Dreamlight Valley inspiration. Let me know your favorite spot in the comment section below. As always, if you have build ideas or future build suggestions, leave them in the comment section. I always check those, and that feedback definitely helps me plan out future builds. Before today's video also ends, I do want to give a huge shout out to all of my channel members. Thank you so much for supporting me as a creator. Just your support in general means the world to me. Thanks again for watching, and have a horrible day. I'll see you next video.